Hello everybody and welcome to another reading vlog. It is April 1st, Friday, April 1st, and today is the start of Magical Readathon Spring Equinox term, REALM-A-THON, and it's the first day of Camp NaNoWriMo, which I'm going to be attempting to participate in. It's going to be a busy month. I'm very excited about it. It's also my last month for school this term. I'm going to be done by the 17th and have until May 9th off, which is going to be lovely. So for Magical Readathon Spring Equinox, I am going to be going for two of the different career paths, Moon Wardens and Story Weavers. In my TBR, I kept calling it Spell Weavers, which was really annoying to me when I was editing it, but I will leave a link to my TBR down below. I'm super excited about all the books that are on this list. I think it's going to be a really good time. Today is kind of a busy day for me. I have about an hour until I start work for this afternoon. I work until 9, and so in the meantime, I'm going to start listening to my audiobook just to get some reading in, and there's sprints going on right now. And then I'm going to catch up on my Instagram, like my Bookstagramming, and I'm going to film a couple TikToks. Super excited about that, and let's just see how it goes. The first audiobook I'm going to start with is a psalm. Oh, what's it called? A Psalm for the Wild Built, which is my pick for Psionics and Divination, which is to read a book set in the future. I'm reading that for the Spellweaver, or again, I said it again, Storyweaver career path. And then for REALM-A-THON, it is going to count as being discovering a powerful artifact, reading a sci-fi, which will be negative points to whichever team I choose to attack. And yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. That's my quick update. I will let you guys know when I have some more thoughts on the book. I've decided to do something drastic. I just watched Chloe's video last night about reorganizing her bookshelves and doing a massive unhaul. I've been wanting to do a bit of an unhaul because I've had a few books that I've been ready to donate, but I decided to finally bite the bullet and really go through my books and decide which books I don't want anymore. I have so many books that I've kept on my shelf purely because I read them in school and I thought I should keep them, or I don't even know, because I should. I don't need them, and I am going to be getting kind of brutal. That stack on the floor there is my old pile. I've already taken all of those off of my TBR shelf, and I'm not even done. And it's gonna be a time, so come with me. This is the aftermath. One shelf cleared off the TBR, two shelves cleared off the main shelves. I did a little bit of reorganizing, but not a ton. I'm gonna do more of that later. This is where we stand so far, and I am feeling very good about it. Hello everybody, today is Saturday, April 2nd. Last night I started reading my first book for the readathons and for the month, and I chose Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. That's why Tyler chose it for me. I asked him to choose between two, and he picked this one, mostly because of how much I loved and gushed about Ariadne to him, which was my last read of March. So far it's alright. I'm about 45 pages in. It's not like I thought it was gonna be. It's a bit more like, it's less unexpected than I thought it was gonna be, less surprising. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. It started off earlier than I thought. It started off with like their childhood. Helen and Clytemnestra, the two characters that are featured in this. So we'll see how the rest of this goes. Yeah, I've just been kind of rearranging and unhauling a lot of books, so you'll see that soon in my next unhaul video. It's gonna be a lot. I got rid of 3 shelves worth of books between my TBR and my permanent shelves, so that's exciting. I'm gonna be filming an unhaul, a bookshelf reorganization video, and a haul in the next couple of weeks, which is very exciting. And so you'll see more of that later. But tonight, my friend Johnny and Tyler and I are gonna go see Morbius, which I am apprehensive but excited about. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm gonna try and get some work done. I was going to film today, but I'm probably going to skip that and do it tomorrow instead. So I'm going to try and get some work done now before we leave for the movies. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hello everybody, today is Sunday, April 4th, or 3rd, sorry. I'm already getting the days wrong. Today I went and did a couple of errands this morning and I got some things ready for Wednesday. I'm super excited because Wednesday I have a job interview, my very first job interview for a library position, and I'm very excited. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I'm pumped. And I needed to get some like interview clothes, so I went and did that. Very exciting. Last night Tyler and my friend Johnny and I went and saw Morbius. We're not going to talk about it. There were two scenes that I really liked, both of them involving bats. That's about it. We're just gonna move on. But as you can see, I'm kind of surrounded by books and it's kind of a little hectic in here. I'm just trying to plan out my week because this is my second last week of class for this term, so I have a lot of things going on. I'm just trying to get myself organized for the week ahead. I was gonna get some homework done today, but I've decided to just leave that for tomorrow. I haven't taken a day off of homework yet in the last little while, so I think today I'm just going to relax and try and get some more reading done. Like you guys said, I said yesterday, I'm about 50 pages into Daughters of Sparta. I'd like to finish this today and get one book down for my readathons. I am using this for my Story Weaver prompt for Magical Readathon of taking the class for lore, which is a book featuring mythology. For the Moon Wardens, this is a book, I think I'm using this for the top of my TBR. I don't remember. Yes, top of my TBR. And again, like I said, so far it's going good. And then I've decided, because I'm reading Angela Carter's Book of Fairy Tales this month, I've looked and there's like a ton in here. This book I didn't realize was so large. It's like, let's see, 450 pages. So, but it's split into 13 categories. For example, there's one that's brave, bold, and willful, clever women, resourceful girls, and desperate stratagems, sillies, witches, like a bunch of different categories. I think I'm going to try and read one category every couple of days. So tonight I'm going to put this by my bedside table and have this be my night, like reading before bed book. And tonight I'm going to read the first category, which I already forgot it, is brave, bold, and willful. So there's 6 stories in here. The Search for Luck, Mr. Fox, Kakarshuk, The Promise, Kate Cracker Nuts, and The Fisher Girl and the Crab. So I'm going to read those 5 tonight. It's about 20 pages. And have this be like a month-long reading thing. Hi everybody, today is Friday, April 8th, and I'm just going to quickly wrap up this vlog. As you guys know, I started reading Daughters of Sparta on April 1st. I still haven't finished it, and I'm still only about 50 pages in. I'm really enjoying it so far. It is an interesting take on the Trojan War. I love a good Greek myth retelling from the point of view of the women, so I'm highly anticipating really loving this. Hopefully I'll finish it this weekend. And last night I started reading Read Between the Lines by Rachel Lacey. This is a adult romance following 2 main characters, the first of which is Rosie, who is the owner of a bookstore that she inherited from her mother in New York City, and she's a huge fan of the sapphic romance writer Bree. The other main character is Bree. She writes under a pen name, and her real name is actually Jane Breslin. And she is the manager of a property company that is her family's company. They own the property that the bookstore is on and is about to evict them. Neither of them know who each other is, but the 2 of them have a online relationship that is hopefully going to stem into something more. It's kind of a rivals to lovers. I'm loving it so far. I'm about 85 pages in. Definitely going to finish it this weekend. The other book that I read this week that I didn't actually mention to you guys was The Willow's Silence by Molly Likovich and Marcia Ruiz. This is an incredible poetry collection that is a continuation of their first one, Not a Myth. This I read as a advanced reader's copy and I adored it. If you are a fan of Gothic literature, I think this is perfect for you. Not a Myth is kind of a integral poetry collection and story that takes place all in one enchanted forest. This is the continuation that takes place inside a manor house in that forest that is both haunted and gothic and just stunning. The combination of the illustrations by Mar and the writing by Molly is just so beautiful. Both of them are very dear friends of mine, and I loved seeing their creativity come to life on these pages. Seeing the way that the illustrations and the poetry work together was really beautiful. And then if you're a fan of Gothic lit, this is a love letter to the Gothic. It follows many of our favorite classic Gothic heroines, and then as well many new iterations and new characters that Molly and Marcia have created. I adore it. It comes out on April 14th. I will leave the pre-order link down in the bio. Highly recommend you guys go check it out. I loved it so much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. For Realm of the Readathon, I counted it as a book that counted to increase. I am on Team Bale, so I used it to increase Bale's magical powers, and so for that I collected 13 points. First, I used Build a Library, a book someone has been nagging you to read. Not nagging, but I read it as an advanced reader copy, so Molly and Marcia both asked me to read it. Rest Break, I read the book in one sitting. Negotiate a Ceasefire had enemies to lovers trope within it. Medic Training has mental health rep or healing themes. And then Supply Run, a book with an author from a country different than yours. Molly is from the States and Marcia is from Mexico, so I was super happy with all of this, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great read. Again, I think everybody should go pre-order it. It comes out in a few days, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Anyway, that is it for this week's vlog. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really does support my channel, and leave me a comment down below letting me know if you've read any of the books that I mentioned or what you have read during this week. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new bookish and writing videos every week, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye-bye.